let's talk trades because a couple of trade rumors did come up, and we did speak on Cam, or at least Carl from Detroit did speak on Cam and Fournier, and according to Michael Scotto of Hoops Hype, the Lakers have been interested in Cam and Fournier. And before Cam was benched in New York, the Knicks had originally checked in with the Lakers with interest in swapping Fournier for Patrick Beverley and Kendrick Nunn. Al, your thoughts?
Nah, I'm good.
I'm good. Yeah, I'm good. I'm good.
I'm Pat Bev and Kendrick Nunn.
Yeah, I'm good.
Nah, I'm good. Hard pass.
Hard pass. I mean, it really solves nothing. I mean, yeah, okay. It's a salary dump. You know, both Pat Bev and Kendrick Nunn have they're in 1-year deals, so it would be a salary dump if that's the case. Brian Windhorst of ESPN has also said that the Knicks have no interest in attaching any draft picks to get rid of Fournier, which I'd be, completely on board with. There's no reason to do that. There's no rush in getting him off the books. There's no free agents to go after. So, yeah, that's just where I'm at. But, fans hyped up on Patrick Beverley. Like, give me a break. He's super washed and just completely a name and just talk.
Why even trade for Pat Bev when we got Deuce McBride, who we can just give those similar type of minutes to, man?
Right.
And we're seeing it right now. So why even trade for that? And Kendrick Nunn, outside of having a good season with Miami, it's like he hasn't really done much in the last season or so. So I don't really see the value of bringing those two guys in. And then what are you going to do? Just have them waste away on the bench? And then unless you're getting a draft pick that's coming back for taking those guys, I can then understand that. But if there's not going to be any draft pick, no need to do that.
Yeah, I mean, look, I'm not expecting to get anything out of a Fournier trade. You know what I mean? I'm just talking about those two guys as players to put on the roster. Unless you're gonna waive them afterwards, then okay, that's just a little bit different. But yeah, it's a salary dump, I guess. But as two names to jump on the roster, I mean that doesn't appeal at all. So we'll see what happens there. But as I said, according to Windhorst, Knicks are have no interest in attaching any draft picks to move Fournier, which is the right move. Now, Fisher, what's his first name? His name is slipping me. Jake Fisher, now of Yahoo Sports, came in with this one tonight and says that Knicks, along with Lakers and Rockets, have been described by the league personnel as one of the more active teams in early trade discussions. Now, he also says active teams in early trade discussions. He also said, I just lost my thought. Okay. New York has made plenty of rosters available for discussion, particularly Fournier, Derrick Rose, Cam, and Emmanuel Quickley. That we know, not news. He says that Knicks have been working with Cam's representatives to find him a new home, and there have indeed been conversations about rerouting him and Fournier to L.A. So Michael Scotto's reporting this. Jake Fisher's reporting this. Fred Katz of The Athletic has reported this. So it seems like they're getting info from the same sources. Knicks and Lakers are kicking the tires on some sort of framework here. Now, here's the new one. He says that New York appeared eager to find a deal with Cam before December 9th, the 2-month deadline for teams to acquire a player via trade and still be able to flip him into a future deal before the trade deadline, to be able to aggregate that player's salary at the trade deadline. Eric Gordon was one of the early targets from New York, sources said, although clearly no deal came to fruition. The Rockets appear to be in little to no rush to move Gordon, and they want a first-round pick for Eric Gordon. What kind of drugs are they smoking out there in Houston? I know the lean is all right. I don't dabble in with the lean. You know what I'm saying? I like my soda clean. You know what I mean? But I don't drink soda. But the thing is, a first-round pick for Eric Gordon. That's crazy. It's crazy.
Some team's going to be desperate to do it.
Yeah.
Some team who needs a shooter, they're going to be desperate to do it. It could be the Lakers. The Lakers are trying to hold on.
Mm-hmm.
But I just want to clarify something. So the Knicks were looking to flip Cam before the 9th to get Eric Gordon to then flip Gordon. Is that what
I'm not so sure. Right. I'm not so sure if that's what he's saying here. I would love to get him on the show. He says they appear they were eager to find a deal before December 9th where he could flip a player's salary. Eric Gordon was one of the targets. Right. So it's not clear on if they were planning to keep Gordon or to get him by the 9th to flip him again in another deal. That's not so clear.
That's because I think you can't. I know it's crazy to trade a first rounder for Eric Gordon, but there's going to be a team like the Lakers who need shooting because that's what they desperately need right now. And if you're trying to entice the Lakers with a bigger deal to get more shooting, I'm sure they'd be desperate enough to help the Anthony Davis, LeBron James team compete. I mean, we've seen teams do this before. I mean, even the Milwaukee Bucks have traded their first round picks to get shooters on their team. So
yeah,
I don't think I think for a team like the Knicks to trade a first round pick for Eric Gordon, that would be wild. But right. I'm sure there's some, there's a sucker born every day.
Yeah,